Do you ever end up fighting with conflicts with the tooling in your project or your global composer dependencies, and maybe you just want to run a one-off tool once in a while and not have to make it a real dependency of your project? That's where CPX comes in and helps out. I'm going to show an example of it using the SARM package. If I type in CPX SARM, and I'm going to use the version flag here just to make it run quickly and not run the full command. You can see that CPX is actually going and installing Vimeo SARM in the background in a sandbox directory and then running the SARM command from that package. And we're getting the output of it there. It's pretty handy, but what if you want to run a specific version and not just the latest version? We can actually come back here and add in whatever version number or other composer restraints you want. I'll run that again. And you'll see now we're getting the latest version of SARM 4. So that works pretty great, but it is a little bit verbose. What if I didn't want to have to repeat this Vimeo SARM? Well, SARM is the name of the command inside the package, but it's also the package name. So CPX is a bit smart and can detect that, and if you run that, it will run that command for you under the hood anyway. For some really popular packages like SARM and PHP unit and Rector and things like that, it's also a little bit much. So CPX goes a step further and lets you just omit the vendor name entirely and run the command name. And this will also work. You'll also notice that on subsequent runs, it detects that the package is already installed and doesn't need updating, but it will check for updates for you and do that behind the scenes very, very quickly, so that you're always going to be running the latest version of some tooling given the version constraints that you're using. And it's not just things like SARM this works with. For one-off tools that you might want to use, this is also great. So for example, I can use the Laravel installer to go and create a new project and get a fully interactive environment where we can go through and go and fill out everything. And once again, this Laravel installer new is a bit verbose, so you can just run Laravel new as well and get exactly the same results. And this kind of tooling with CPX can just save you so much time and hassle because it doesn't go into your global dependencies or your project dependencies. It just lets you use these tools as part of your day-to-day workflow.